Okay then, Hughes, we take a look at this bunker technique now. You can see on the left-hand side, the first one we had, aiming quite a long way left, face aiming a long way to the right, and then your path is obviously going to follow generally your body line. And with that open club face, the steeper angle of attack and the sort of glancing blow effect, you're losing a lot of energy now with this shot. So we can see when you play this shot now, as you come back into impact, hitting the sand behind the golf ball, the club now is almost exiting the screen and the ball's still kind of here, barely coming out at all. There's a lot of energy being lost in that impact. And when you've got a 15, 20 yard bunker shot, the thought of having to whack it, the feeling about sort of 60 or 70 yards just doesn't compute with your head. You're going to quit on it a little bit, and then with that sort of glancing blow, loss of energy, the ball's not coming out. And then of course, then you'll try to hit less sand, and then we thin it, okay? And we actually look at those divots there now. The length of the divot's okay, a little bit too deep and a bit off to the left for me. So I'm going to try and do straighter towards target, a little bit more kind of direct to where you want to go. Ball position just left to centre. You wiggle your feet and you get a nice wide base, but keeping that weight on this front foot here now, and the sensation we're trying to drive the sand towards target, okay? We're not trying to sort of cut across the ball, scoop underneath it, any of that kind of stuff. The setup now is going to provide that club coming underneath the golf ball and splashing out. So you can see, as we come in the golf ball now, we enter, if we put a line where that ball is, you can see where you enter the sand, a good 4 or 5 inches behind the golf ball, but because the depth of the bunker shot, depth of the divot now I should say, is a lot shallower, you can see the ball now coming out, and at the club seat leaving the screen, just about leaving the screen here, the ball now is almost kind of keeping up with the club head. Compare that to this one here now, where you hit it sort of same amount of energy, the club is sort of leaving the screen there, and the ball's barely gone past your left foot. So straighten yourself out, get a little bit more kind of square onto target. Face could be slightly open, and what we're looking to try and do is sort of drive that sand forward, being more sort of shallow and direct to target rather than so steep across the golf ball and the golf club swinging too far to the left. So work on that technique. Hope it all makes sense. Any questions, give me a shout, but I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers, mate.